well. We are here. We have to enter a tile for our stream. Okay. Story Cyber Sleuth. Done. Okay. Hello everyone that is here and that isn't here. Karasu Gaming is here. I don't know. I haven't streamed on Twitch. Tried to stream in a long time. But Digimon Cyber Sleuth. It's a game that I have already been Let's Playing on the YouTube channel, which I'll add to the details of the stream later. But we're continuing playing the story from where I'm currently up to is a stream and then uploading the VOD on YouTube at a later time. But we're here. We're living. We're live. I don't remember where I'm up to because I haven't played in such a long time. What's my team? I don't know. Or even are my Digimon? There they are. Okay. You're a thing. I think you're called Savior Huckmon? Something. Aero Vidramon? Pumpkinmon? And Rosemon. I know that much. What am I supposed to be doing, Plum? Might have you wandered off and gone lost, so it looks that way. But once again, we're out of time. Perhaps you should go back to your real job, Cyber Sleuth. So I'm going to do regular missions now? Where even am I? Am I doing a mission? No? Let's go home. Okay. 2 new cases. Oh no, a storm's coming. The #1 gamer. Oh yeah, I didn't read the details. I want you to look at the guy who took my title champion, top grappler. Is the guy a cheater? Nakano TRF Broadway 4th floor. Okay. So the easiest way for us to get there is to go up the escalator, I think? This way. It's you, isn't it? No. Oh. Digital point, sure. Don't want to connect jump? Hell yeah. So we're just looking for someone to beat in this grappler game. Shouldn't be too hard. It's probably going to be Grappler Leomon. I'm not a huge Digimon nerd. Pokemon is more my forte. But Grappler Leomon is something I do know of. I can hear myself on the stream because I have the window open and I sound really quiet. Oh no! The rain's coming in! It looks like it's gonna hail this time. It looks like it's gonna hail. That's not gonna be fun. But it's been coming and going, this rain. It's been going in the background, so we should be Gucci. Wait, why is V-Star on low health? Okie dokie. Wow, it's really coming down. Yeah, as I was saying before, it's Grapple Leomon. Do I have to talk to him? No, I can just walk around him. Sweet. That was not something I needed. Okay. I really broke a sweat. What? Are you my next opponent? You even look like a video game character. Sure, whatever, I don't care who I'm against. Game characters, Digimon, so long as we're strong, it's all good. Cool, let's do it. You better be good. Okay, so it's Cure type, which means that my Virus type should be stronger than it? No. The Cube type should be stronger than it. I don't even know what the Cube type is called. I know Teardrop is Cure, Spiky is Virus, Line is Neutral, it's just going to deal more recall to me than it's going to deal to your opponent. There we go. King of Fists. First attack, it's gone. Easy clap. Wow, you beat me. You are super strong. There aren't any other players in this game stronger than me anymore. I think it's time to move on to a new training ground. But against worthy opponents like you, well, that's a different story. So when do you want to fight again? Tomorrow? Or maybe the day after? Huh? No character in this game? You're a detective? Really? So if I went to a game with detectives in it, I could fight lots of strong Digimon users like you? Sure. You think? Then I don't need to stay here anymore. Guess goodbye to this game then. Right, it's sail then. Let's go find somewhere to train. Ready games with lots of detectives in them? Professor Layton is an idea. Just go watch Professor Layton. No, don't watch. Go play Professor Layton. That's what you can do, dude. Okay. So we should be good to leave and just tell the client that we have nothing left to do and he's gonna leave the game alone. Oh, you're a detective. You're coming here probably has something to do with a GL guy's disappearance, right? What'd you say? GL's Digimon? Of course. Obviously, this damn hackers got into the game and started playing as cheat characters. Phew, I'm just glad that cheat is gone. I've just been put back in first place. Thanks for taking my case. Much appreciated. I see there's another game now. That's as popular as Top Grappler. Game's called Case File 3, Secret Code. There are lots of detectives coming in, hanging around and carrying out investigations. You guys have been getting really violent with people bashing detective characters' faces for a mystery game. It's pretty scary stuff. Oh no. Grappler Leomon is just punching detectives in the face. I think I have a Grappler Leomon. Not sure, let's have a look. It's either I have Grappler Leomon or I have what turns into Grappler Leomon, or what Grappler Leomon turns into. Yeah, I've got Leomon, who turns into Grappleromon at level 26. Can I hear my Digimon Digivolve moment? That's Rise Greymon, who evolves into another Greymon I don't know the name of. We have Metal Greymon too. Metal Greymon evolves into Black War Greymon. Black War Greymon's a Digimon that I would like to use. Or maybe everyone that we want to use into Daycare Watch. We want to use Metal Greymon. Not that one. Don't know why I have you. A Lady Digimon and Angel Woman are Digimon I want to use as well, just because of this fusion Digivolution. But their ability needs to be 80. So because of that, we'll have to Digivolve them into their base form to increase their Abby. Your Abby is fine. So is yours. This is Digivolve into Videomon. Digivolve again? Into something. Can Beast by Dre Digivolve yet? No, it needs to be 60. And his Abby isn't high enough. It needs to be 80. 63 now. Your Abby needs to be high too, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Now, what about the squad? Your Abby will need to be high, but we'll leave you for now. We'll deal with you later off stream. Your Abby will need to increase as well. Yours as well. And yours. You as well, but we don't care too much about Spooky. Let's leave a Digilad. Farm expansion plugin. Good work, would you say I pour you a cup of coffee for your trouble? No. My shine son likes chatting live, there's one girl he really likes, but I need to know she's for real. Okay. Are you there? You're the detective who took my case. Nice to meet you. My son Naoya. He's a high school freshman, but he's become a shut-in. He won't go to school. I'd like you to find out the reason for this, please. Recently, all he does is stay in those internet chat rooms. And there's this Athena girl he met there. They seem to have grown quite close. Phone now? No, it's probably just her internet handle. Don't know her real name, age, gender. Normally doesn't talk to the family affairs, the only one he cares about. He's naive and it worries me to think someone is deceiving him. Please need you to log on as Naoya and find out what kind of person this Athena really is. I wrote down his ID and password. Don't know if Athena will believe you when you say you're Naoya, so I'll give you more information about him. He's a 15-year-old born in Omori Prefecture. He hasn't been back to Omori since childhood, but he's always said he's loved to go back. Favorite things are games and sleep. He's got a good memory. He loves hamburgers and his favorite colors are green and white. His strength is that he's honest. His weakness is that he is very shy. Seems like a self-proclaimed basement dweller like everyone says. Do you think this will be enough for you? Well, anyway, please investigate this Miss Athena. Thanks, Lekismon. Oh, hi, Noya. How are you today? Wait, didn't you say you wouldn't be able to log on until later this evening because you were going to take part in the arcade event? The event got cut short. Really awesome, so you can spend all day talking to me then. This seems like she was Athena. Actually, how long have you been here today? I wanted to hear more of your stories, Noya. Yeah, tell me the rest of the story you were telling me yesterday about what happened when you went to arcade the other day. The music game? No, that's not one. I mean the beat-em-up competition. You said you used the weakest character, but you still won. Nah, just a test. Would it be alright if I ask you a few questions? What's your job again? I don't have a job. Yeah, that was it. A student, though you said you always stay home. Alright, second question. What do you say your favourite food is? Hamburgers. That's right, definitely said you liked hamburgers. Maybe your questions were too easy. First question. This is something I've always talked to you about. Naya, do you like me? Not really. Alright, that's not a very Naya thing to like to say. He's far more honest than that. No, he's really shy. He would never come right out and say like he likes me. He'd just compliment me on nice points instead. Now I'm sure you're a fake. You're using Naya's account. What do you want? It stopped raining! Just stop. The fuck are you? Stop pretending you're Naya. Naoya? I don't know. We're going in, boys! Oh, I can hear that. It's rumbling. Okay. Ah! Let's go around in circles. Nope, I'm all good. I want to get that item there. Oh no, I did go around. I went the wrong way. There was no point in me going that way. I go this. So if I go this way, then I'm just going to fall off. But I want the HP restraint chip. Ah! Someone's joined the chat. Hello, person. You're the one who was just here a second ago using Naya's account, weren't you? Poor Naya. To be fooled by a liar like you until Lane's account gets stolen. Listen to what I have to say. No, if Naya knew what you did, he would be upset. I hate you. How dare you hurt Naya like that? Anyway, I have nothing more to say. Go away. Will you just straight up die if I drag an impulse here? So, Cure type beats Virus. My Cube type is weak against Virus. I don't even know what Cube is called. It's called something. Scrapless Claw! Dragon Impulse, dude! Dead. So one thing that I have learned about Digimon is it's become a lot more tedious to digivolve your digivolve your Pokemon. Digivolve your Digimon. Because you have to de-digivolve them in order to increase their Abby, their ability, and digivolve them again to increase their Abby to get even stronger ones, like the Royal Knights and stuff. Huh? Why did you pretend to be Noya and come to this chat room? You trying to get me banned from the chat room, pretend to be a human? Can't Digimon chat just like humans? You saying Digimon and humans can't be friends? Before you got here, I had never hurt anyone, just wanted to come here and listen to Noya's stories. So that's it. You were asked you to come here by Noya's mother, pretend to be him. Noya, he couldn't make any friends at school. He stopped going and became completely absorbed in the chat site. I was interested in the site and came to live here. When I met Noya, I made myself look like the other characters here, and we started chatting. Noya hasn't talked to his family in a while. Sometimes he'd be at school, his family would be hard on him, that made it even harder to talk. He always told me he wanted to talk to his family just like he used to. He wanted to go to school and get along with everyone. If Noya's mother is worried about him, could you please tell her to sit down with him and talk to him kindly? I'm sure Noya will open up to her. I'll do my best to encourage him as well. Oh, and can you please not get me kicked off this chat site? Be a good friend to Noya from now on. Yeah, sure. Woohoo! She thirsty. Ah, detective, are you able to talk to a feeder? I see. He tells her a lot, apparently. I didn't realize he was so worried about the family. From sounds of Shun, he's different from other kids. If he doesn't get back to school soon, I don't know what will become of him. I guess all that worry has made Noya nervous about talking to me. Detective, from what you saw, what kind of person is Athena? She's a very good person. I see, from the stories I've heard of her, she seems like a very kind person. She seems to be someone who really cares about Noya, which is good. I feel really bad that I doubt her intentions. Tonight I think I'll make hamburgers. They're his favorite food. I haven't made him for a while. Doubt I'd be able to repair a ship quickly, but I'll start trying to listen to what my child says more carefully. Detective, I'm so glad you took the case. Thank you very much. Mission accomplished. I wish there was an elevator, just so we can go up and down easier. I probably sound a bit quiet as well. That's probably a bit better. Mission accomplished. Life Adventures in Shinjuku. Am I going to Shinjuku? There's a labor inventions in Shinjuku? Wait. This place looks nice. Ah, who the hell are you? Hi, if you want to eat, just come inside, did you say? You don't understand. They such as myself can't simply go into a place such as this unaccompanied. By the way, the other day I saw a girl left alone inside this place. She looked so lonely. She was fair-skinned and had black hair. She was looking at the display. Perhaps only I saw the girl. Ah! Why'd she scream? So Karasu, how's the new body? Have you broken it in yet? While you were out having fun, we got another request for the Cyber Sleuth. It's quite a big, complex case. Once you get back to the office, you can find the case on the whiteboard. See, you told me to go to Shinjuku though. I didn't know there was a labyrinth in Shinjuku anyway. Oh no, there was one. There was the first labyrinth we found with Arata. Thanks, Ryuji. There's a thing. I feel like somebody was out to kill. Case came from Detective Matayoshi. Hurry up and come. What, you felt something ominous in the air just now? Since when have you been so suspicious? Tell you nothing. Just get back here so we can get to work already. See if there's a new case to investigate. So we have 2 new cases now. One in relation to food and whatever's going on here. So I think we'll take the food one first. Ba-da-bum! Karasu knows how to blue, but are you hungry right now? Now you ask, I am a bit. Aha! Kids your age are always hungry. Actually, this case came from the web. It's quite a strange one. I have a request from someone who ranks gourmet restaurants as a personal hobby. She would like to go to Nakano and go to the gourmet restaurants there. Report back to her. The fees and expenses have all been paid up front. I decided it wasn't a risk, so I took it on. I decided to entrust this case to you guys. Ah! Kyoko, is that egg and rice place really doing all you can eat buffets now? Can I really eat for free, Kyoko? Why are we so happy? Yes, a present for me to all you hungry little kids. Please try your best on this one. Huh? So the 3 restaurants we're going to are a Chinese restaurant, a sushi restaurant, and a tea house. Wait, what about the egg and rice place? Looks like each one of these places is in the Nakano building. What about the egg and rice place? We can visit the places in any order. I'm starving. Let's just go. But my egg and rice. Shut the fuck up, Nokia. No one cares about your egg and rice. Wow, this place sure does have a lot of menu options for a tea house. Curry, pancakes, salty mackerel set meal. Looks like this place serves all kinds of food. So what are you having? I have an egg set meal. 3 second helping. This is the egg and rice place. Kyoko said had all you can eat buffet. Oh, they have a rice omelette meal as well. Rice omelette. Oh. Alright, let's go inside. Karasu, what do you want to order? A tea house? Cool. I like the retro feel of this place. Menu's so much on it. I really can't choose. Huh? Neapolitan pasta. Obviously the best pasta from a pasta restaurant, but I like this place. Okay, I'll go for it. Your Neapolitan, sir. Here you go. Nice bright red tomato sauce on thick spaghetti. Wow, this place really does good Neapolitan pasta. Look at the chopped sausage on top. I can't resist. Well, I would look at it if I could. Where's the visual representation? I guess the tomato sauce is gone. The spice of chili comes in strong. This is no kid's dish. Not bad at all. Well, the thing about putting grated cheese on top is some people put it on before they start, whereas I prefer to add it halfway through. What kind of a monster are you? That was delicious. I'm stuffed. Price and taste are astonishingly good. Range of food on the menu is very wide. It's what you'd expect from a Nakano restaurant. Yeah, it looks like this place has a lot of regulars. Wow, you're really hungry today. It's the first time I have ever been in one single human stomach. That's the first time I have ever seen one single human stomach take such a beating. She likes egg and rice. Okay, so this is the next restaurant. Huh? What restaurant is this? This is kind of run down actually. It's falling apart. Actually no, it's a complete dump. Must be blind. This place looks great. If it's been deteriorating, it means it's been here a long time, which means customers have been coming here for a long time, which means it's good. Whoops. Pardon me, chat. Great, let's go in. Karasu, what are you having? What should I have? The chahan looks good, but so does the mapo tofu. Huh? Half a chahan meal? What the frick's a chahan? Siri, what's a chahan meal?
Here's what I found.
It's a chicken meal. I don't trust Siri. Let's have a look. Chahan meal. Chahan, also known as yakimeshi, is a Japanese fried rice dish prepared with rice as a primary ingredient and myriad additional ingredients and seasonings. The dish is typically fried and can be cooked in a wok. So it's just fried rice. Half a chahan and a mapo tofu. Here you are. Wow, they give good size portions here. This is a good choice. Huh? In fact, it'll just smell. Oh yes, it's a Szechuan pepper. Szechuan sauce, boy. In the mapo tofu. Oh, the Szechuan pepper is making a beautiful harmony with the even more delicious star anise. I'm gonna try and put this chahan in my mouth while the aftertaste of the mapo tofu is still there. Where's the visual representation? That was great. Oh, that was delicious, just like I thought. This place is amazing. That was great. Crab omelet and egg chahan with stir-fried mushroom and egg. What is it with you and egg? It's Yuko. Who are you? Hey, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. Yes. Is this... where am I going next? Here? No, where am I going? So we went there, then we went there. Where's the next restaurant? Is this the next restaurant? No. Am I missing something? It's here somewhere. Is it this place? No. I went here, I went there. It's not there, it's not here. I swear the food place is here. There's like 3 of them down here, isn't there? So I went there. I went here. Is it around here? No, it's like a computer shop or something. Where am I going? I thought the mission was like all 3 food places were down here. I think this place is supposed to be a food shop. Information booth. Chinese sushi tea. Oh no, wait, I know where that is. That's upstairs. I'm just retarded. It's this one. I'm coming, I'm coming. The sushi restaurant's next. Sushi! What's up? You seem tense. Because it's a sushi restaurant where the food doesn't come around the conveyor belt. I've never seen that before. Oh, that's so sad. Huh? What? Are you making fun of me now? Have you ever been to a fancy sushi place? Maybe not. What do you want to eat? I'm definitely going for the omelet. Huh? The omelet? No, you don't get it at all. Huh? You know, egg was a dessert a long time ago. If you eat something sweet like that, you will ruin your fish. When you sushi, you should always start with whitefish. Maybe experts do it way the experts do it is they eat clean, tasting whitefish first, then fattier fish, then sushi rolls. Oh, that's so boring. Jeez, no wonder you don't get any girls. You're such a nerd. Huh? What? I wasn't going to. Anyway, let's go inside. Karasu, what are you going to start with? Food. Just food. Still think they know everything about sushi and keep going on and on about it, but the best way to eat it is the way you like it. Still, I can't decide. At times like this, the best thing to do is to look at the chef's recommendations. Today's recommendation is squid. Okay, I'll start with that then. Sure thing, 1 squid coming right up. Okay, they're putting the sushi on my plate. You certainly don't get this kind of treatment at a cheap conveyor belt sushi place. Now then. Wow, it's plump, springy, and thick. Thick! It really looks delicious. Let's put some soy sauce on it and pop in my mouth. Shouldn't it be pop it in my mouth? Now that's amazing. Squid is a little bland, but the al dente texture and the unique taste complement each other beautifully. Okay, now that I've worked up an appetite, the next one is... That was delicious. I'm stuffed. That was absolutely delicious. So this is what an expensive sushi place is like. Huh? You never knew what you were talking about, did you? Huh? Well, at least you didn't just order fish eggs. Everything you've ordered is eggs. You're obsessed. Oh, so when you left the restaurant, you said oyasu, didn't you? I just wanted to try that once. Is that not right? Oyasu comes from the term iso wo tsukasu. It is used only by the staff to talk to the customers, never the other way around. Hey, Karasu, wouldn't it be best if you wrote the report? Cool, that's great. That way I can focus on the eating part. Hey, don't just ignore me. I think I know this report. Time to get back to the others. Sure thing! Did you write the report? Indeed. Yeah, the report is good, but it's a pain in the ass to read. When we were in, this guy kept talking to himself and never spoke a word to the rest of us. I never thought you'd have such a talent for writing reports. So by the way, who is this undercover tester client anyway? He had his true name hidden. I only know his web handle, so I don't actually know. And if I knew, I have to keep that information confidential, so I couldn't say. Well, come on, Kyoko. I really want to know. He's an undercover examiner. Who the hell is he? I don't know. Mission accomplished. Rank up! Real Cyber Sleuth. It's ready to burst up Rose restaurants. How about some coffee? I don't want to touch your coffee. Whoops. There have been a string of some real oddball incidents lately out in Shinjuku. Cars, trees, building exteriors where all getting sliced up, and with clean cuts too, like someone took a real sharp knife to them. Thankfully, nobody has actually gotten hurt by this so far. Right now, it's just a case of trying to curb vandalism we're dealing with here. But it's heavy-duty stuff getting damaged here. Imagine if people start getting targeted somewhere as dense as Shinjuku. It'd be a real problem. As long as we don't know who's behind this, we can't predict what will be next, and the police can hardly bother to get off their asses and... Like, this will help us. It's after the last incident. I see where this is going. Alright, we'll check it out for you. Hacker Man! I've hacked into, I politely borrowed access to a security camera in Shinjuku so we can check out what it's been recording. I don't see anything, and I damn well don't hear anything right now either. Doesn't look like I can find any of the actual crime scenes, though I'd wager bet you've already checked on this much yourself. There's really nothing left on there, huh? Oh, I just found something interesting. Here's my trusted assistant from just a little while ago. Let's take a look. I dodged something. Wait, what was that flash of light just now? We just might have a real live Kamaitachi on our hands here. Probably heard about them before in folktales, right? Kamaitachi are weasel spirits with claws as sharp as a sickle. To hear the stories tell it, they attack people by appearing inside a sudden whirlwind, cutting their victim's skin sharply in its wake. What really happens is that when people's skin gets really dry, it can get cut up by small rocks blowing in the wind, or so we thought. Looking at this footage, I think it's safe to say there's no already gust of wind, knowing that there could be an actual Kamaitachi at least in Shinjuku. Putting fairy tales aside from the moment, what do we know is that light reflected off something, maybe the wind somehow, or a blade. Maybe something else entirely, who knows, but that light definitely skimmed really close to your head there in that footage. If I had felt anything ominous back there, we might have seen your head pop off your shoulders. Hey, better stay sharp, you can only stay lucky for so long, you know. Head back to Shinjuku and investigate the surrounding area. Detective Matayoshi and I will stay here to analyze the footage some more. Okay. Oh, it said someone joined. Cool, welcome to the stream. Okay. There's a thing here. There's a thin line coursing through here that looks like a burn mark. Wait, a burn mark? Found a burn spot, you say? Anything else to know of note you found there? What's wrong? Something fell off again? Flash of sunlight reflected off a window and blinded you. Hey, it looks like you froze Curie for the time being. Oh wait, there she goes. She's moved again. Guess she's looking something up. Once she's acts like this, she's lost in her own world. No point trying to talk with her. Looks like she'll be at it for a while. Yawn. I hate ordering you around since you don't work for me, but would you mind looking around for some more clues for us? I had a lot of reports about this phenomenon coming to the police department, so there could definitely still be something left to find. Another one of those burn marks in the sidewalk. Murderous intent? Oh no! Stop it. Is that the best you got? Hey, it's me. I figured out what's going on. Club or whoever they are is using reflections to their advantage. Have you ever heard of the walkie-talkie building? It's a super tall skyscraper in London that was at the centre of a really bizarre incident. Basically, there were a car parked nearby it that mysteriously had parts of it melted and warped. That because of it was the building's windows. The panes were installed in such a way they reflected the sun beam potent enough to damage the cars. In this instance, we're not dealing with sun rays. Just from the flashlight and those burn marks we found, we're probably dealing with lasers here. This is your ordinary laser pointer we're talking about. Only weapon-grade lasers could leave such deep burns. Question is how someone managed to set them up all around Shinjuku and fire them up without people spotting them. There hasn't been any big power surge in the area. Could there be batteries? No way. Digital wave readings were fluctuating weirdly. Tell me they're using digital waves as a substitute for microwaves and an impromptu maser. That's the case then. Hey, think you can trust my deductions and your good luck to pull this through? Sure. Still dodging laser beams. Oh, we got 4 viewers now. Welcome to the stream! Sure. I like that attitude. Then here's the deal. The culprit is aiming that laser at you using every reflective surface in the area. We're going to use that to our advantage. The fact that the laser is bouncing around towards you means we can trace it back to its origin point. To do that, you need to get in the line of fire, but you have to time it well or else you'll get a hole burnt right through your skull. Do you get what I'm asking here? As soon as that laser's got you, I want you to connect, jump into it, and dive inside. If my thinking is correct, that laser is actually a type of digital wave. If it is, the instant that beam of light hits something, it forms a connection with the origin point and establishes a Forks network of sorts. Not Forks, foe. That's what should make it possible for you to connect jump into it. I know it sounds crazy, but you're easily the luckiest person I've ever known. You can do it. Trust yourself and tackle this head on. Just concentrate. If anyone could do this, it's you. Sure. I have a message. I had a funny dream, I forget the details, I'll tell you when I remember. Sure. Zoom! Let's go right. There's an item! Stun recovery. Flame Digimon! That's what it is, right? Flametron? Or Birdramon? Flame Birdramon? I don't know. Something. Zoom. Let's go right again. Nothing. Let's go left instead. Another one. And if I keep encountering them, I can get the enough digidata. You got a question, sure. When do you get the USB? Which USB? Because there's multiple different kinds of USB. The USB for experience? From what I've been told, with the USB for experience, that's something that's in the late game. And it's a rare drop item from the Monkey Digimon, the orange one. So it's something that you obtain late game, I believe. Who are you? How did you find me here? Some angry army goon trying to take me back? I think it's called Metamon or Murdermon, something. You're not with the army. Well, I'm an optical weapon Digimon that broke out of a certain country's military. I was developed and trained to be a weapon capable of attacking the real world directly from cyberspace. But I hated it. I hated being worthless to them for any other purpose aside from that. I hate anybody in the army who just tries to treat me like a weapon, so I ran away. You're wondering why I was attacking the city? I was just practicing my techniques over the network to find something else I could do, that's all. Oh, so my lasers were shooting out into the real world without me even realizing it? Sorry about that. Haha! Try all I might, no matter how much I run away, I really am just a mean old weapon in the end. I'm wrong. I'm wrong? Because if I was a real weapon, there would have been casualties? Heh, really something. Hey, you okay? You look alright. I'm so relieved to see you again. If something had happened to you, it would have made me look really terrible as a detective, so I'm glad to see you're okay. Detective? I knew it! You lied to me! You really are just a government dog. I'll make you pay for this, you two-faced scumbag. Your sister is desperate to make me a weapon again, but I'll give you what you want and invent some. Take this! Okay. Etamon, that's what it's called. So, To Darigaz in the chat, Edamon, the monkey Digimon, I believe, drops the EXP USB thing, but that's in a dungeon that's quite late game, but I don't know what that dungeon's called because I haven't made it that far. I need virus to use virus type. Why can't I use my thing? Let me use Dragoon! You got 2 from a side quest? I wouldn't know how to get them anyway, just because of how far I am in the game at the moment. I think I'm chapter 9 at the moment? Chapter 7 maybe? One of the two. That's enough. I get it. Nothing more than a weapon to be fired off. I don't even have to fight you now. But that's the life I have to lead, but I wish I'd never been created. He's dead. So it's a program Digimon made by a foreign military, huh? I'm sorry, I interrupted your conversation then. Guess I gummed up the works real bad right when you run them over. So still, at least it put a stop to things even though I did poorly. It really did, now it's become a serious situation. I mean, not only did you find a top secret military weapon, you also, well, destroyed it. If we're not careful here, this could turn into an international incident that even threatens our security treaty with that country. Some Japan finally got them to move their bases too. That deal could vanish into thin air because of this. Oh, but don't think any of this is your fault. Even if it were to lead into a World War III taking place, you shouldn't feel guilty. Ha, Akira. If I didn't know better, you'd think you're actually being serious. Oh, but I really am. When am I not? Anyway, Lady Luck must really take a shine on you. To tell you the truth, there's actually one other thing that Flash of Light could have been. See, if it hadn't been a normal Mazer, but instead of phoned-on Mazer, you wouldn't be standing here talking to us right now. I detected fluctuation in digital waves, which made me immediately determine that they were functioning as a Mazer substitute. However, there's the possibility that instead of microwaves being substituted, that it could have been ultrasonic waves. Rather than rely on photons. I'm not reading this. I don't need to know how lasers work. This game teaches you a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of it is explaining math, science, Japanese lore, ancient lore, ghosts, all sorts of stuff. What's going on here? Kishibe. It's come to my attention that the acquisition of the Nile Corporation by Chemistry Enterprises was illegal! Some rotten underlings did it on their own, with no permission, although this was years ago. It was categorically the wrong decision, and as such I certainly won't let it slide. With that said, everyone who was even slightly involved from the Vice President on down to the delivery boys, I fired them all, each and every one. Moving on, from here on out I shall run the company personally as its CEO. A complete change from the old organization, I shall now control the company directly. Decision making will be faster, and we'll be able to prove a string of new services our customers demand. Her name's Kyoko, isn't it? The one in the back? She looks Engi. Let's start by taking the first step today. It's a very major project I've had in mind for a while now, but I'd like to announce. It says it disconnected. Hang on. It says that it's trying to reconnect now. Did the Wi-Fi go out? Are we back? Hello? Testing, testing, are we back? It's a tactician USB. Chat, let me know if you can see me. My internet went out and chat is killed. It says I got 0 viewers now. Oof. There's a very major project I've had in mind for a while now that I'd like to announce. And that is a major update to Eden, our flagship service and the cornerstone of people's lifestyles everywhere. With this new update, you'll be able to do that and this, and maybe even those things. The details are still a secret. We'll be hosting an early access demo event for people to try these new Eden updates ASAP. Please join us to experience for yourself our new sincerity along with the new possibilities offered by Eden. We got slammed, and the opponents not to be underestimated, they really got the upper hand. We're about to launch a raid on Kamashira on the basis of the materials you obtained for us. When there was a leak in the form of an internal announcement at Kamashira regarding the raid. In other words, they admitted their guilt before we could pursue any charges. Our superiors fell for it completely. They put an end to the case by seizing the evidence we prepared and arresting a scapegoat. It's a matter of speculation, but I suspect that it was Kashibe who ordered that announcement. This press conference must be made of her cunning scheme as well. Probably figured that if she got into the press first, she could avoid the apologies and explanations that would invariably come after. But to couple that with announcements of her becoming the new CEO, as well as these new large-scale Eden updates all at the same time, given the old razzle-dazzle, it's the Kashibe show she's running, she knows it. On the other hand, we did get evidence proving a connection between Kashibe and the demon hackers. All the accounts associated with demons have somehow been magically erased. We touch to identify them in the real world. Oh, you can see me again. Cool! It must just be OBS acting up because it says I've got 0 viewers. I need to apologize even if we'd rushed into things earlier, it probably would have all turned out the same. From Nokia, urgent at K-Cafe, what's up? Come see me. Great, just when we're having a serious talk, at least use a ringtone that doesn't suck all the dramatic tension out of the room. Hey, I like my duck ringtone. Call from Nokia Shiramine. Don't worry about us, just go. You know the saying, strike while the iron is hot. There's nothing we can do for all right now, waiting on for her to make the first moves is a valid plan of our part. Chapter 8, No Stopping the Gale Girls. Who's the Gale Girls? Or we could put your assistant's skills to use. I swear that kid must be a godsend from your father, sent from the great hereafter. Maybe rushing into things might not be the worst idea, just a little bit. There's no guarantee that half cyber form will be able to sustain itself forever, and if Kamashiro finds out whose body is at the hospital, it won't end well, will it? Or possibly. Could be they're leaving Karasu alone on purpose, but they've known the truth for a while now. Ruh-roh. Like I said, Day of Reckoning has come for hackers who want to use Digimon for evil purposes. Hey, Karasu, you're late. Why are you always late like this? That's what we were talking about. What do you mean by Day of Reckoning? Isn't it obvious we'll take out the hackers and save the Digimon? Hey, isn't that a bit high-handed? Losing to Faye earlier made it very apparent that I don't have the chops to do this on my own. That's why I'm planning on forming a Tamer group to face up against those mean old hackers. Tamer group? You both heard of a hacker team called the Judes? The Judes, they're a hacker team that was active a little while ago, right? That's right, Arata. I should have figured you'd know your stuff. Although members of the Judes were hackers, they never did anything evil that would have bothered ordinary users or Digimon. That's what you're getting at. We can form a power team by gathering hackers like former Jude members and other like-minded folks. We'll call ourselves the Rebels. We'll protect Digimon and Eden from evil hackers. What do you think? It's a totally great idea, right? Don't you think the name kicks butt? Narada would be our leader, of course, but there's no one else better for the job. You're such an incredible hacker, you saved me the time I was attacked in Kowloon. Oh, and you'll be a rebel too, Karasu. It's okay, don't worry. I'll make you a vice assistant leader, okay? Then it's decided. Is the Rebels a good name, or should we go with Digimon Helpers, or DH for short? No thanks. Eh. You won't do it? Wait, why not? How come? Oh, is it because you don't like the word leader? If that's the case, you can just be the boss or the captain or El Jeff. Jaffe. Whatever you prefer. I don't have time for your game of make-believe. Game of make-believe? Maybe you search for the cause of that crazy sickness. You can go do what you want. Hey, Karasu. Is this really the best time for you to be hanging out with someone like her? And to talk to you later. Come to Shinjuku later, I'll be waiting. What's up with that? This bites. Fine, he doesn't have to join us. We can do it without him. Right, Karasu? Sure. Yeah? Hey you, you're Yuko Kamishiro, right? I heard about you from Karasu. What are you doing in a place like this? Kyoko told me what was going on. She said Karasu would be here. You have business with Karasu? Karasu's in here with the loudmouth. You had a very serious look on your face. What were you looking at? Oh, nothing. Monthly special hamburger set menu. Huge portion thick and juicy hamburgers. Extra rice free year round. You hungry? Okay then, we'll see you around. And I'm so angry. What is it with that hood-wearing punk? Must be thinking he's all that. Look at me, I'm such a nihilist. What's a nihilist? Siri, what's a nihilist?
Here's what I found.
Nihilism is a philosophy of family of views within philosophy expressing some form of negation towards life or towards fundamental concepts such as knowledge, existence, and the meaning of life. Cool! Well, what else? This means... It means there's only one solution. I'll be the leader! What's that look for? You don't have to be so shocked or dubious. Karasu, you'll help me recruit new members, yeah? What? Why that big long pause there? You don't wanna? You don't want to? Now I'm really worried about the future. Oh ho ho, no need to worry, I've got a clear goal in all this. I think Hugo from the Zaxxons would understand what I'm saying a little better. Whatever will be, will be. Where there is a will, there is a way. Let's start by trying to invite Hugo. And we gotta help Faye completely out of it. Well, she's kind of a creeper, isn't she? She'll explain her style's a bit, she's definitely a perv. Pervert with a capital P. Pervert. Huh? Are you a friend of Karasu's? Seems you're in the middle of something. I'll come back some other time. No, we're not in the middle of anything. We're certainly talking about perverts. Huh? Oh, wait up. Aren't you Yuko Kamishiro from Kamishiro Enterprises? Yes. Oh, she really is your friend, Karasu. Well, I won't go that far. So hey, does that mean that we're your friends too? Huh? And you're right, the friend of a friend is a friend. That's been the way that things have ever been since, like, forever. Yes, well, I'm Nokia Shiramine. Call me Nokia, or Akino if you like. That was my nickname back in elementary school. Can I call you Yuko? Or Yukorin? Would be totally adorbs. I'll be back later. You scared her off. Sure thing, Yuko. Later. But the funny thing about you is you've got some pretty well developed relationships considering how poorly developed your character is. Anyway, let's go to Kowloon and find Yugo. What, you're going to report at an agency? Roger about, let's meet in Kowloon. Then same place as before. Hurry up. Well, if I don't want to? Well, that was fast. Done with your business with your friend? Rebels, friend of a friend is a friend. No idea what you're talking about, but you seem the type to be easily embroiled in trouble. What happened to Detective Madayoshi? He just went home a few minutes ago. We're going to wait for Kamishiro to make their next move. For now, you have some free time. Helping your friends might be a good use of your time right now. You never know how the wheels of fate will turn. After all, as they say, one good turn deserves another. Huh? One good turn deserves another? You're saying I'm using that proverb wrong? Yeah, that's what you think, go look up the correct meaning. We got a lot of text messages. I'll check them after. I want to see if a Digimon, if some Digimon we have can Digivolve now. So I know I need to fix up your Abby. You can't Digivolve till 55. You have enough Abby? Yep. Bodemon can Digivolve now, but what was it going to Digivolve you into? I think this Vmon I was keeping for Flamedramon. Oh, when you use Can to be 25% and we can Digivolve him! But wait, you can't be 99, can you? It's Gabumon and Black Gabumon. I don't think we need Flamedramon. It'd be nice to have, just because Flamedramon is one of my favorite Digimon from the past, but I think I should Digivolve it into Gabumon Black. Because if I'm planning on Digivolving my Metal Greymon Blue into Black War Greymon, then it would be best to get Black Metal Garurumon. Digivolve into multiple different things. I think that's Pixiemon. And you're Antilamon, I think. Remember in the Digimon World DS game, Antilamon was like a big thing because of its story. Volcanomon. Your Abby needs to increase too. Oh, I can Digivolve into Tekmon. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, there's something I can Digivolve into that I haven't seen before. I think I have a Cannon Beamon. Yeah, I want to evolve into... Okay, we need to fix this Abby. It says I haven't seen Kawagamon before. Does... Wait, Mega Kabuterimons turn to Kawagamon? Are they just different variations? Your Abby needs to increase as well, so it's turning back into Kabuterimon. I can turn to Cherrymon, that's cool. Okay, do I have any of those drives? No. I guess we'll do a bit of more of the game, and then maybe a half hour's more, and then we'll stop the stream there. So she wants me to go to Galacta Park. I know where that is. We'll do Nokia, and then we'll do Arata. Damn it, Karasu, you're late again. I knew you'd be late. What would you have done if some creeper had come on to me like before? There's no need to worry. But hang on, what? And you just, what do you mean by that? Hey Nokia, what's a come on? Alright, that's when, this is kind of courtship ritual that some of your males do when they're after a sexy cute bud like mine. Not quite sure I get that, but it sounds pretty scary. Don't listen to her, Gabumon. Yes, it is scary, but if a guy is hot, I might be okay with it. What are you talking about? Ah! Well, coincidence ran into you like this. What terrific luck I have. It's like with chance encounter was destined to happen. I was just thinking I wanted to talk to you about something too. I understand what you were saying. Good. Zaxxon's solidarity has been more tepid lately. Am I resurrecting so brashly as to draw interest from other hacker teams? Do you think pitting power against power will only result in unneeded chaos? Heh. Someone needs to reunite the hackers of Cowley and restore Ian to his former state of order. And that someone is not you, Nokia. It's me. What? Hang on, wait a sec. What for what? I'm completely lost. But I can do it, can I, Karasu? Pardon me. Now I'm telling you that this is the pits. Let's go around Cowley and soliciting any and all hackers I happen to come across. Then I'll have like a buttload of hackers with me, and we'll beat the others at their own game. Yeehaw! Follow in Akina's footsteps, folks. Follow me. Where's she going? Alright, I'm off to get some tame and set point range with Zaxxon in Demon's hideouts. Okay. Okay. The Zaxxon farm. There's only one person to talk to at the Zaxxons. Oh, an item. Mojiamon. Trying to recruit hackers, huh? Sounds like what demons were doing. No way, don't let me in with those drugs. This is completely different. I mean, for starters, that went like that because of that, and did what else could do. Yes, jeez. Oh, I said the wrong thing. Whoops. Okay, so we got him to join us. Demon's Den. Okay, but I'd like the cut of your jib. We'll see you join us. We're going here with a former hacker group. Making a hacker group, eh? That's a big accomplishment. Rather than assume you're just as accomplished, I'll see for myself just how strong you are. Skadoosh! Whoops. Do I have a revival thing? Whoops. So you're more than just talk. Okay, I'll take along. Nice to meet you, leader. Same to you. Let's get even stronger together. There we go. Sounds like a pretty weird team. Don't have any strong feelings either way about joining, but what about my body would think? I think you and your friends should both join. Where are they? Probably somewhere around here. Oh, so my body join your team? For sure I'll join too. Cool. Medal! Deputymon. Hello, you. Yes, you. What are you doing? Starting a new hacker team. I just know you're interested, right? A new hacker team, right? Become a closer Digimon and stop evil hackers by informing the rebels. Ah, my Kofa. That sounds interesting. Fine, I'll help you. Really? Yes. All ally counting +1. This is the beginning of a beautiful... Shut up, Nokia. I did. This ought to be enough today. Marks the formation of Akina's Rebel Alliance. Okay, now we can protect Digimon from mean old hackers. Are you ready to follow me? Rebels form up and move out. Where is she going, I wonder? Uh-oh. What's the matter? You look awfully surprised. Do you think I was a ghost again? If she happens to face some against truly evil hackers, someone should just step in and protect her. Can I bring myself to let her put herself in any real danger if her zeal to protect Digimon? Moreover, I don't want to see Eden claim any more victims. We'll meet again. Quest to meet in Shinjuku. Let's go meet Arata then. Thanks, Mom. I think some grinding is in order. So, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you all for those that have come, those that have stayed, those that have left and joined and left and joined. Thank you all for watching the stream. I hope to do more in the future. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.